show y'all another update on my whole life. So I woke up feeling raggedy. I did. I woke up feeling just negative about pretty much everything, especially relationships. I woke up having these just dark thoughts about, it's never gonna work. It's you just give up. Everybody gets love but you. I had them kind of thoughts, and as I told y'all, like I've been really working on the relationship with me and my thoughts, right? Because um a particular book that I was reading, it helped me to understand that just because I have a thought, it doesn't really mean the big old thing that I think it means. I thought that just by me having that thought, it was this big old detrimental thing. It meant that all of the chanting, all of the meditation, all of the personal development I've done has been just for nothing. Because if so, why would I even be qualifying vibrationally for these crazy ass thoughts that I know are not true? But when I read something, I took that off of it. It's like, okay, you have to think of thoughts like when you're watching the news and the little words go across the screen. You don't have to give it energy. Okay, so I was feeling like that, but then I still was giving it energy. I was. I was kind of tossing and turning this morning. I actually I woke up at like 6, like to go pee, and then I turned on this personal development about relationships, and everything just wasn't really, I wasn't feeling it. And I'm feeling a little bit better now, but like I know that I have to, for me, I just know like where I am, like I have to like step my game up with certain things. Number one, I have to step my game up with celebrating, because I don't know if I told y'all before, but I'm doing this abundance book, 40-day meditation, where you take an abundance principle and you meditate on it one for 40 days. And I'm on day 39. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm very proud of myself for that. Um, and so I've just definitely been excited about that. So that's basically been what I've been focused on. It's like the only thing that really has been mattering to me that I get done every day is that meditation. But there's obviously more stuff, but I also realized today I have to get back to chanting my Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, chanting 1 hour a day. It's leftover lipstick. Ain't nobody been beating me up. And so after I get ready to do this, I'm gonna get on that, because it's just still so much going on the inside, and it's just so many things I'm realizing. But before I get into that, I just want to update y'all on my living situation. So I left the 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom place in Greenpoint, South Africa, and I came to a co-working space. It's really new. It's really interesting. So it's basically I'm moving to a more luxury room after this. I'm just here temporarily, so I haven't really unpacked it, but you see, it's, my room is there. Like I haven't, like, it's like all of the shit is like in the tub. I haven't unpacked, so it's not that exciting to look at. But I moved on the 6th. This is, so I get to save a lot of money. This is a lot cheaper. Basically for my living expenses, for like rent, and my rent was inclusive of my electricity and all of Wi-Fi, all of that shit. And a maid once a week, and I also had a domestic worker, an additional 2 times a week. So all of that combined was around about $2,000 a month, right? That's how much like the way I like to live was, which is low for all I had, and I was in a very luxury, hotel. It was beautiful. So, but I've scaled down to only spending about $700 a month. So it's great, and it's really cool because in a co-working space, I get a chance to meet many people. This used to be it used to be a hotel, and this really dope company came over with the intention of bringing young professionals together. And so it's a shared kitchen, shared common space. Think about a luxury hostel. I turn my nose up at hostels, because hostels just ain't my thing, but that's just the best way to put it, right? I mean, but I get, you get your own hotel room, but it's no bunk beds, as you can see. It's just a king size bed. This is one of the more this is one of the biggest rooms. I didn't even show y'all over there. I don't feel like we're doing all that, but it's really cool. And at first I turned my nose up at this, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh no. But when I came, I liked it. I don't know. I'm here for a reason, because I'm surprised that I'm here. But I'm here for a reason. Plus I really get to save money, which is important because I'm really focusing on finishing my book this month, right? So it is really good to I'm not saying I don't care about my other income streams, but priority is the book because I'm very close to finishing. If y'all know, Total Liberation, a book that I've been working on for years, right? I started writing this book, this blog in 2014. And so it has to be done this month. And I've been very proud of myself because every day I've been working on it. Some days I can sit for 3 hours and write. Some days it's 30 minutes. But I've been doing something towards getting that book done every single day. And so I'm excited about that. So that's just like the overall update of my living situation and how it's different. But it's really cool. I get to meet all kind of people. And I still have my domestic workers coming in. I'm still working out a schedule for that. I get to pay them less because they're not cleaning up a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, huge ass apartment. It's just my hotel room, and they're just doing my laundry. So I still have I'm still not gonna be cleaning up after myself and shit. So I'm gonna keep my shit, but I'll keep my my living, not including food and partying and all the stuff I do. When I say party, my ass don't be doing shit, but going to Ubers because I don't drink. But my my home situation would just be about $1,000. But I'm also thinking about moving to this other place. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So what I want to share today is a few things. I feel the urge, I promised y'all, of course, raw vulnerability. So you remember the dude I told y'all about, the one with the girlfriend, and I said a bunch of stuff. I've seen him since then. I've seen him like twice since we broke up. And the last time was a couple of weeks ago. We had sex. I still feel so connected to him. It's something I can't really explain. And I don't want to admit it to myself, but it's certain things I don't really want to admit to myself about how I actually feel about him. I'm just gonna say it. I probably love him. But I don't want to fully see. I said probably. I can't just say it. You know what I'm saying? But it's so much more information I've gotten about that situation that I'm just gonna have to share that on Fansly. Can't give y'all that kind of tea here because it's so much, right? And so anyway, and I just really, watching the Will Smith, best shape of my life, and I love watching that. I love that. That's what inspired me to make the video, because wait, I forgot I made a promise that I was going to be more transparent, that I was going to keep these videos coming on YouTube for y'all, and I was going to keep y'all abreast of everything that's going on with me, and this is what I'm doing now. I use the positive aspects of him to kind of get me through, really, to give me some sort of feeling connected and loved with somebody, because outside of the bullshit, I've never felt more connected to a person. It's still some crazy ass Shakespearean shit that I felt, and I still feel about him. I don't talk to him often, but I think about him every day, and the thoughts bring me peace. I remember I Googled how to deal with a breakup. And one of the things it said, think about the good, let yourself think about the good times. Because I was in the beginning, I was trying to fight thinking about the good times. Like, no, and that really caused problems. So if I'm just going through, if a thought of him comes, I just let it happen. I let me do that. And one of the things that I really just wanted to share is that my mama told me that whenever my daddy and my mama divorced in 1995. Soon after that, I didn't realize how soon until I was grown, 2017. I didn't realize that my daddy came to get me and started coming from Dallas to Monroe, because he moved to Dallas after the divorce, he moved out. I didn't realize that my dad came so soon, pretty much very soon after the start coming. It was either every weekend or every other weekend. I got to ask my mama for confirmation. But in my mind, whenever he left, and that at that time, it was years for me in my little 5-year-old mind. It was years that I didn't see Dad. But that's just clearly not the case. You know what I'm saying? It's like crazy how you think you know how some shit happened. You just think you just know what went down, and you don't. So I was like, what, he came? He was like, Mama was like, basically pretty soon, like this, it's, the next week, it was soon that he started coming to get you. He started spending the weekends with you. It wasn't no long time, it really wasn't. maybe a month or something. That because, and I want to go get this information because I remember my daddy said, and he was like, no, as soon as I could, like as soon as I got the money, he would say I was broke a lot of them times, but I came every weekend to come get y'all. And my mom said that whenever dad was coming, I would like wait outside on top of the car for daddy to pull up. And for some reason, it touched me. And I'm still that little girl who waits for whoever I'm loving or caring about to pull up. May not seem like that big of a deal. And I've thought about this before. But I remember like while I was like dealing with when me and this dude was going strong, like I would like waiting on if he said coming at 2, it would almost produce anxiety. And anxiety is nothing but fear with some with some shit around it. Anxiety is rooted in fear. You cannot have anxiety without fear. And I was just anxious, like, and in many ways I really felt like the 5-year-old. Like I felt like waiting for daddy, like waiting for daddy, like almost like, is he gonna come to side? Like I don't know. Like I don't know if I had anxiety when I was 5, but this derives from somewhere. And even now, with this dude, I'm still a little girl on top of the car, waiting for the next time that we see each other. And I can't be hard if I tried. Like if I still feel soft on the dude, I don't know how to play hard. It's just not in me. Because when I'm hard or when I'm over it, I'm not playing. It's real. And I'm impenetrable. Like I'm not, you can't ever, once the well is dry, it's the Sahara. And in no amount of nothing, it's like done. But this is not done for me. So if it's not, it's no like in between really for me. Either well, I guess it is. Well, I don't know. I don't know how to act other than what I feel. I don't know how to. Sometimes I envy that. I envy people who can have the whatever it is to resist. If he knocked on the door right now, I would jump on him and kiss him. Maybe next week he knock on the door, I won't answer. Because that's how I actually feel. I'm not good with that. Like, I was talking to this Virgo, this girl the other day, and she was just like, once I logically or see a thing, that overrides emotion. Emotion pretty much overrides most things for me. It's the Pisces in me, like, even if it's not logical, it's how I feel. And I don't really know how to act outside of how I feel, unless it's some extreme situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, something extreme. But anyway, I just wanted to share that, I'm not in pain anymore, but behind that situation, like I don't feel like pain, but I still am not over it. I'm not over it, meaning like I'm not indifferent. Like, because when you're over something, you're indifferent. I'm not indifferent. I care. I think about him all the time. Think about him every day. Don't want to look at no pictures of him. It's like I don't want to see no pictures. I still don't want to like look at him. I don't really want to look at our old videos and stuff like that. Like I don't really want to do that. The only way I want to look at him is in person or in the video, in the shit I conjure up in my mind. So where I am right now is, or what my plan is for today is, after I'm done with this video, I'm going to upload it and hope people like it. I hope y'all relate. I really appreciate the support y'all been giving. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be commenting and supporting. But I want to chant, you know what I'm saying? I have to chant an hour a day. Like the meditation alone just ain't cutting it. You know what I'm saying? Because I have so much. There's so much that I have to create, y'all. Like I have to get the perfect relationship for me. I have something to prove to people that are watching this shit. I have something to prove to myself first. Like I need to blow my own mind, and it's right there. I will catch y'all up maybe I'm making a separate video. Well, okay, maybe I'll just tell you. I will say though, since me and him broke up, I've been, of course, dating other men, and every man has definitely been more of what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like more of what I want. So I may have feelings for, old boy, but I'm not, no, I'm not in my feelings up to where I'm not locking nothing down. No, I'm not doing all that shit. Okay. So I think I'll get into that in another video, like just the characteristics. I did that in the Four House Twin Flame series. Like every date I went on, I went over the characteristics. But they've been single, they've had money, they've been successful, they've been childless. I like my man single and childless. They've been affectionate. The last dude I went out on with, I liked how he gave me his credit card, and we was at this place and said, "Okay, get what you want." I said, "Okay, I like that." That was beautiful. That was definitely a manifestation. I want somebody just to hand me their card and let me go and get what I want. Of course, my ass is so fucking cheap because I don't drink, so I didn't get really nothing. I got a fucking something to drink and some little food, but whatever. But I liked that, and I liked how he made sure I got what I wanted. I ended up blocking him. That story will be for another time. But I got a couple of matches on Tinder that I have to get back to. I don't feel like talking to them right now, but I get with them. And so, if I just put on my proper lenses, everything is working out perfectly fine. Yeah, love and logic don't usually mix, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So, oh yeah, and I ended up hurting. I haven't worked out in a couple of weeks, like really worked out because I hurt my back. Manifested that too. Anyway, I'll tell y'all all about that in the next video. But I just wanted to share that. And if y'all want more, be sure y'all go subscribe to Fansly, fansly.com/CG Balls Deep. Anyway, I hope this video helps. I'll be back soon with another one. Love y'all.